Today I am going to explain you about visible rays in fiber optic communication. Fiber optic communication. It is a method of communication which is used to transmit information from one place to another by sending pulses of light through an optical fiber. The light forms an electromagnetic carrier wave which is modulated to carry information. Fiber is preferred over electrical cabling when it requires high bandwidth, long distance, or immunity to electromagnetic interference. Optical fibers are made up of three components. First one, core, which is the thin glass center of the fiber where the light travels. Next, cladding, which is the outer optical material surrounding the core that reflects the light back into the core. Third one, buffer coating, a plastic coating that protects the fiber from damage and moisture. In this diagram, you can see the components of optical fiber which I mentioned above. Fiber optic data transmission system. It is a system sends information over by turning electronic signals into light. Light is more than the portion of the electromagnetic spectrum which is near and visible to human eye. Electromagnetic spectrum is composed of visible light and infrared light which is transmitted by fibers and all other wavelengths used to transmit signals such as AM and FM radio and television. Only a very small part of it is perceived by the human. Total internal reflection. It is a complete reflection of a ray of light within a medium such as water from the surrounding surface back into the medium. This phenomenon occurs if the angle of incidence is greater than the critical angle. The optical fiber communication is based on the principle of total internal reflection. Types of optical fiber based on refractive index. Based on refractive index, it is divided into two types, multimode and single mode. In multimode, it is further divided into two types, step index and graded index. In step index, core and cladding material are uniform but they have different refractive index. Graded index, core material has a variable index as a function of the radial distance from the center. Single mode. The core diameter is almost equal to the wavelength of a emitted light, so it propagates along a single path. Based on material use, it is divided into two types, plastic optical fiber and glass fiber. Plastic optical fiber is an optical fiber that is made out of polymer. Similar to glass optical fiber, it transmits light through the core of the fiber. Polymethyl methacrylate is used as a core material to transmit light. It is a chief advantage over the glass product. Glass fiber. Glass fiber is a material consisting of numerous extremely fine fibers of glass. Glass fiber has a roughly comparable mechanical properties to other fibers such as polymers and carbon fiber. Based on mode of propagation of light, it is divided into two types, single mode fibers and multi-mode fibers. Single mode fibers are used for the long distance transmission of signals. Multi-mode fibers are used for the short distance transmission of signals. Advantages of optical fiber. Here are the few advantages of optical fiber: a wavelength, frequency, and windows. Wavelength. It is a characteristic of a light that is emitted from the light source and measures in nanometer. Frequency. It is a number of pulses per second emitted from the light source. Frequency is measured in units of hertz. In terms of optical pulses, 1 hertz is equal to 1 pulse per second. Windows. A narrow window is defined as the range of the wavelength at which a fiber best operates. Disadvantages of optical fiber. It needs high investment cost. Need for more expensive optical transmitter and receivers. More difficult and expensive to splice than wires. Fragility affected by chemicals, opaqueness, requires special skills. Here the diagram of visible rays in fiber optic communication.